Anyway, let's move on to our top fives, which we're talking about friends in movies. Doesn't have to be, it can be best friends, which I went with first, but I just put friends in movies because I try to leave the parameters open a little bit. Just in case anybody wants it. See, that's top five. I'm going to take this off so that way my face isn't covered because Neil take it. Said everyone listening to the podcast right now.
Now they're Googling to see what the YouTube video looks like. Wait a second.
Pirate movie, Gina Day. Yeah, she was a pirate captain.
Yeah, Cutthroat. Wasn't
Cutthroat Island.
Cutthroat Island. Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to direct Cutthroat Island and put it out and make no money on it. I'm saying
I enjoyed it. Was I the only one that enjoyed that?
No,
movie?
I liked Cutthroat Island a lot.
I didn't. You know what it is? Like maybe when I was younger, I did like it.
I
but since Pirates of the Caribbeans, I'm like, it's a problem.
Yeah.
But Matthew Modine hates that movie.
Oh, that makes sense.
I love him for it, but he hates it because he won't tell the story, but he had such a bad time with Frank Langella. So like we got to see him when he was in our town, like kind of presenting his movies and such, and like the story kind of came out. It was kind of fun. But let's start off with our number fives. I'm going to go around again. I'm going to let our guests go first, but now I'm going to start with you this time. What's your number five for best friends? Did you have any parameters on your list?
No, just basically movies that I liked, that made me think of friendship. And yeah, Thelma and Louise was definitely on it. That's one of the first ones that popped into my head. I was like, well, friends.
Love it. It's a great choice.
That one, yeah.
Katie, what's your number five?
Oh, I didn't rank them. I just dropped five into a bucket. So
I love it. Oh, I love that. That's your parameter. That's okay. Everybody can come with their parameter.
All right. Well, I said earlier, but My Girl was the first one that I thought of when you started mentioning it as far as like inseparable friends. So I'll say that one first.
Well, they are separable, just so you know.
I know. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I'll shut up. I'm sorry. It's too soon. All right, Paul, what do you got?
So I went. My number five was The Town.
Oh, good choice.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good friendship. I don't know that they are good influences on each other, but
that's okay.
That's what. No, not taking away from the friendship though.
No, you're good. So my parameters though were what I could take out of my friendships into movies.
Oh,
this is a problem.
Why is this a problem?
The Town? That's what you're taking out of this one? Like,
is the FBI knocking down my door? You hear the
definitely rob an
let me in?
Car.
Like we're fine. We're fine. No one talked.
No one talked. Ride or die.
This is what I get for using a temp agency for co-hosts. I love it. All right. My number five, I did have a parameter. My parameter is adult friendships who have been in the thick of it. Some sort of dangerous adventure. I feel like that's something that kind of will bond two friends together, any gender. But like I went with primarily men because I have a feeling I'm going to come back and do something like this top five list again, but I want to keep it separate the right way. So I have more content. It's the only reason.
Good choice.
I don't want to run out. My number five is Riggs and Murtaugh. So Radar, good choice on that. I thought it was like they're always in the thick of it in 4 movies, and they became friends in real life. I got to put them on here. They did together what John McClane could do by himself. Anyway, let's go down to number 4. Nat, what you got from me?
The Heathers.
Wow, as friends? Yeah, I guess they're.
Well, I mean, it's about friendships. They're not.
That's a great choice.
Good friend. It's toxic friendship, but we need to see all aspects of it, you know.
I'm wrapping my head around it. I love it. I love that choice, and you're right. It never dawned on me to think Heathers when I thought friends.
Yeah.
So great choice. That's very cool.
I mean, it's like high school cliques and how these girls sort of all run everything and how you get sucked into it. And
toxic.
I mean, at different levels in high school and different cliques, like they all kind of have that sort of aspect, that sort of hierarchy in high school. And I just find the Heathers did a very exaggerated, very like parodied version of real life high school cliques. Dark, very dark.
Katie, did you go as dark? What you got for number 4?
No, I'm going Mallrats for number 4. So.
Heck yeah!
Wow, good.
Slash Clerks. I don't know. It's in there. It's one of those.
It has to be. It's the universe. I love it though. All right. I didn't pick them because, like, when I thought about the thick of it, I went with more dangerous, and I shouldn't have. Like, that's a great choice. Jay and Silent Bob.
I told you mine
good
is
for me.
random and it is a bucket, so it's
Oh my
totally
God.
fine.
That would probably be the closest to my friendships growing up.
Yeah.
Jersey kid. We did the
Yeah.
same crap. And I'm not
Mom.
talking about Jay and Silent Bob. Like, we weren't that exaggerated. I'm talking like what's his name in it? Brody.
Yeah. I
You
spent
know,
all the
Banks,
time either
Banks.
at the movie store or at the mall, so it really is
Yep.
also representative of my
Our actual
teenagerness.
life. Yeah.
Even like I would say, like my best friend and I, rest in peace, buddy. But like they're like Clerks 2 and Clerks 3 were our like movies. They mirror our lives together so well because he even like died of cancer. So it was like, goddamn, Clerks 3. It's fine. Like
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm just saying it more for effect of like, goddamn, Clerks 3. Stop following my life around, Kevin Smith. Because that happened first.
Kevin Smith would also make an awesome real life.
Yeah,
friend.
Kevin Smith would be a great friend. Yeah. Real life Kevin Smith, I feel like would make a good friend. Yeah.
Well, for me, I'd probably be Silent Bob too, because I never Paul, what you got for me, man? What's that?
So my number 4 was Project Almanac. I feel like it's kind of a slept on movie, and I do think they are great friends because they tag along with him going back in time and changing everything up over and over and over. And I think that's kind of my friend group. They always let me do really stupid things, but always tag along, and then at a certain point one of them would be like, we need to stop, and I'd keep going because I got to learn everything the hard way. But yeah, I think that's a great friendship in that movie.
Awesome. I love that. All right, my number 4 on this list is Trey and Ricky from Boys in the Hood. I thought it was a good one, a poignant one, and just a lot of emotion there. So I always like that friendship. All right, let's go around the horn. Number 3, what we got? Nat, start us off.
The Craft.
Wow.
That's great for shock value.
Hear me out.
I mean, it's a great choice.
It shows
They
in
were.
sort of, I guess, through witchcraft, but it shows, like femininity, female growth, female experience in a very exaggerated way. Yeah. But the difficulties in the female experience, especially as a teenager. So so I thought it gave you like the different aspects of femininity through the coven, so it was really, it was an interesting watch, as also cheesy as it might be, but like it did have
I love that choice.
on it. Yeah.
All right. Katie, what you got?
Again, I'm just going to be the happy to Nat's sad. I'm going Clueless.
Nice.
They almost ended up on my list too, but I wanted to separate it content. I love that though. Clueless is a great choice. Great friendships.
Yep.
Still has that same as Heather, like that sort of like high school. There's like a divide in certain areas and such, but they do it with a like more upbeat, non-suicidal way. So I will give them that. But I do love Heather's too. I just don't want to be friends with any of the Heather.
No, me neither.
Christian Slater was super hot, but also insane.
Yeah.
And a Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
Paul, what you got for number 3, bud?
That one's gonna be super bad. Oh, my number 3.
Oh, no, 3. I'm sorry, super bad.
3. It's super bad. And coincidentally, my tight group of friends, or ex-friend at the time, but it was McFarlane. So it was funny because McLovin in my group, his last name was McFarlane. So if you're watching this, Chris, you're welcome. But he's not. We're not friends anymore. But anyway.
I guess that's not accurate then.
No, they did stick together after
you
that.
can't choose that.
Yeah,
I can't choose that and tell it's my ex-friend. Reminds me of this friendship. Harold and Kumar are my number 3. Had to go with another Jersey movie. Been through the thick of it. If you've been to Jersey with your friends, then it's truly a bond. That
Katie and I got lost on the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah, we got lost on the Jersey Turnpike, and just
it goes one way.
we're from Canada, and we had no money, so the money was just like going down every time we hit one of those toll booths. I'm like, we're gonna die in New Jersey.
But I kept driving by the same toll booth, even if we had to wait. So the guy finally was like, "You're lost. You're tourists." We're like, "Yes, please.
Help us, please."
He was really nice and he helped us out. But yeah, we had adventures in Jersey.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. They should have been there.
Triggered by yellow license plates. Still, I'm like, stupid Jersey.
I know. And they're very sharp letters and numbers.
Yeah.
Stupid.
No offense
I
to
agree with
Jersey,
you.
actually. It's just we're
I live in
idiots.
Virginia now. All right, we are. So we were talking about number 3, right? Or we're starting on number 2.
Starting number 2.
Number
All
2.
right,
Yeah.
now what you got for me for number 2?
Number 2 is the Goonies.
Nice.
Good choice. Good choice.
As I said, it was so inspiring. And Katie and I always were trying to rig stuff up in the backyard or at the park. Or
still every day.
Yeah, really. I'm like,
That's the most dangerous town of all time.
Exactly.
People all over the place.
Yeah. We even have a legend at the lake where my little cabin is that there was some old like Italian mafia casino, and when the RCMP came to raid it, got bulldozed into the lake. So like as kids, we literally were like trying to scuba dive in this ice cold lake in Canada to try and find like
So it was August
machines.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Goonies, because I'm like, it's fun, it's inspiring, and
I like it. It's a great choice.
yeah.
Perfect
And I love
choice.
Sloth. He's so cute. His little ears twitch.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. Baby Ruth. I love it. Katie, what you got for me for number 2?
I'm just gonna build your next episode because I'm going with Pretty in Pink, which I know crosses the romance friendship line, but still best friends with love trapped between them. Awkwardly.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
that's a great friendship choice. I think that's a better friendship choice than Ferris Bueller or The Breakfast Club.
Okay.
Friendship choice.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
actually,
Ducky's the best.
Ducky is the best.
He does do a lot. In fact, if anything, like I would argue it, and I'm not going to, but my only argument would be that he was a better friend to her than she was to him.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which is
And
kind of similar to Ferris Bueller, which is sort of still in my bucket, but I'll find something else for number 1.
But he was cringy, and he shouldn't stop hitting on him. But you gotta have the quid pro quo. You know?
It was
Growing
the
up,
80s.
Katie and I thought that Ducky and Andy should have ended up together.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
Still do.
Blaine is the name of an appliance. Why is she with him?
Yeah. I still feel that way deeply.
I love it. And no comment on that. I love it. Paul, what's your number 2, bud?
My number 2 got a little dark, but we went with The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh,
That's the dark?
that one came up when I was
Darker
searching.
than
That's a
your
good
other
one. That's a good one.
I don't think my other ones were that dark.
I want to hug you, Blue Valentine. I just want to hug you and be like, I'm your friend. Stop thinking about all these ex-friends and these people who aren't around anymore. That's a interesting one. It's a great movie, great friendship movie. I think that's a good representation of not my high school experience, but of the time, the high school experience that was going on. I didn't read the book, so I don't know how the book's tone is or anything like that, or where it takes place. But good choice, man. I like that. All right, let's. So my number 2 is Bill and Ted.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I mean, and they stuck together. They made 3 of those movies in, like, what, 40 years? And they stuck together. I'll give them that. So they get my number 2 spot. And the only reason is because number 1, I will be surprised if this isn't number 1 for most of it. But if it's not, I'll be happy because then I'll have had it. Nat, what's your number 1?
Empire Record.
Good one.
Yeah, because it's this group of work friends, and some of them are friends out of work as well, and they kind of all got each other these jobs. It's at that pivotal time when they're, getting acceptance letters into universities, and they're going to move away, and they know they're losing these friendships, and it's kind of like you don't want the music to stop kind of moment. And I feel like it's just something we've all kind of gone through, and how even in the thick of everything that's happening in that movie, they all come together regardless of the bigger issues. They come together for the small friendship moments. And I love that. That's what I like about it.
They all backed each other up. Yeah. And there's something to be said for work friendships too.
Yeah, especially then. I had a group. We worked at this clothing store, and we were like that. We were like at work on rollerblades in the mall, with headsets and walkie-talkies, and it was that kind of, I was always like, I'm working at Empire Records. It wasn't. It was a clothing store, but yeah, but it was that fun, It was, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Katie, what's your number 1?
So mine is Now and Then, although equal tie for Dumb and Dumber, which was mentioned in the comments, and Ferris Bueller, which you said. I struggle with lists. I struggle. So these are all good. Now I want to rewatch all of these. But yeah, Now and Then is certainly has to be on my list because, as I said, it just I don't know, it hits me as like a whole experience, a whole vibe from my childhood.
Very cool. I like it. Well, what you got for me? Hit me with your number one.
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, good
Yes.
one. Call for
Good
the
choice.
win. Good one.
Even though he turns into a zombie, he still keeps him
No,
around. Like they are
still
friends
friends.
forever, even
Yeah.
after death.
That's true. He even tries to bite him.
Yeah.
Such a great one. 20th anniversary too. Good pick.
Mhm.
My number one is Sam and Frodo.
Oh, my husband actually
Oh.
mentioned that because I was like, there's no adult friend movies. He was like, Lord of the Rings.
That was
so
loyalty all the
angry.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Yeah.
Captain America, like Steve
yeah.
Rogers and Bucky Barnes are still like best friends
True,
forever.
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many, and I
Yeah.
think we've put a dent in some really good ones. And in fact, I really like all of your lists because they're very different from what I think. I think mine are more in line with what you might hear. Most like Sam and Frodo, of course, Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Maybe just those two. Riggs and Murtaugh. Somebody else said that.
Yeah.
So, but you guys have added definitely some flavor to the list where
We're keeping
it's
it
something
weird.
it's different.
The
And I like
Heathers.
people should watch these. Watch Blue Valentine with a smile on your face. And thank
Ow.
Paul.
How?
How? Tell me how to do that.
I don't know. So let's be a psychopath, I guess.
Yeah.
That's your best bet. Well, I want to say thank you guys for joining in on this top 5, whether you're watching as a clip or you're hanging out, listening to the podcast or watching it. I want to thank you guys so much. Are you going to be, I forgot to ask, but are you going to be joining in for the reviews of the movies this evening?
I have nothing to contribute because I have not seen either of those. We live in the past, so but we're just
I love it though, 'cause that's how I keep up with this. So before we go and I let you guys go, I want to talk about the VHS Club podcast. Where can everybody find it? When are you live? And what do you got going on next? If you want to announce it or not, that's okay.
Yeah, we're the VHS Club Pod. You can find us at thevhsclubpod.com. We stream all of our recordings to YouTube, so you can come and hang out and contribute, be part of our live studio audience, as we jokingly refer to them as. And our next episode is this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Mick is going to be on. We're talking about a Star Trek movie. You have to come to find out which one. Yeah, no, it should be a lot of fun. And we do take live recommendations from our audience too. So we actually only plan out the next like week or two in advance, and then we just whatever people are throwing out as ideas. We go with the flow.
I'm gonna bring one to you guys.
Perfect. We love it.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna think about this and really curate it. I appreciate you guys coming on and talking and hanging out with us, giving us your lists and such. You guys are always welcome to come back on anytime. I love the VHS Club podcast. It's so much fun. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and then we're gonna jump on and do these reviews. So
Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining in tonight, ladies.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Take care.